happening, man? It's me, Trapvision 3D, man. You made it to the lifestyle, special edition, man. I was thinking to myself, we always here, and there's always something to either celebrate. We're talking about certain things, having fun. I'm glad a lot of you guys liked the last video, man. I love the feedback. But today, before I get started, I want to give, this video is in honor of my father-in-law, man, Pops. You know, he was man, one of the most prestigious dudes in my life, man, next to my dad. Not to get, you know, like real deep into it, but my wife introduced me to Invicta, but it's because of his recommendation. You know, he told her, hey, if you're gonna be buying trap watches and stuff like that, you should check this out. It was Evine, I believe, either Shop NBC or Evine at the time when he discovered it and told her, and it was just been a wrap from there. So this episode is one, honor of his name and love to my wife, because, you know, he's not with us now, only in spirit, man, and I know how much of a struggle it is for her during this time, because today is his birthday. You know, DC production wifey Bird, you know, I love you a lot, man, and yeah, so you know, you already know what it is. And that's where I'm getting started, family, is just a story. This is like a wish list, man. I did a couple episodes about, you know, watches that I really would like to have in my collection. And I have done, you know, I think I've done right by my collection as far as the things I wanted. Granted, Invicta's not for everybody. We get that, we already know. But some of these watches that I have remind me of either something in my past or what have you. So the first watch that, like, first and foremost, one thing on my wish list that I really wanted, man, was this right here. This graffiti. This is Invicta graffiti boat. You guys have seen this watch before. I've shown this watch before many times, and I couldn't obtain it at one point because it was out of my price range. And every time I look at this watch, I think about, one, not only do I think about where I was raised, but I think about the struggle that it took me to obtain something that I really wanted. And I finally have it. And this is like in my top 5. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention. I have a top 5. This will probably rank in like number 3. It's a fight between 2 and 3, just depends, because that top 5 is liquid, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can change at any given time. But this Boat Zeus, this is like this a wish list item. I got it thanks to my wife, man. She got this for me, and I appreciate it. It's like top tier. This next piece is, I'm gonna tell you this, outside of my man Vic, I know he loves the Magnums, but see, the thing about the Magnums, what I've never said before is, I actually saw the Magnums and fell in love with the design back in 2015 when I first saw it. And I said, this watch is completely different. If you see this one right here, this one has diamonds in it. And it doesn't have a bracelet, it's a strap, right? But it still has the reserve badging and stuff like that. But those of you guys that know Invicta history, back in 2014, 2015, these watches were upward of $800 off top, and that was completely off my radar. There was no way at the time I could not afford this watch. I just couldn't, you know. And it was great to look at and admire, you know. Every time Evine came on, I would look at this watch and say, man, one day. And one day came during 2019 cruise. But the problem was, y'all, I pulled the trigger on something else. So this one just seems to be gone. Couldn't get it. I couldn't get that watch until this year. So now I have my very own Magnum with diamonds. Y'all forget, I know it's the way I got the sunlight. I'm on my lunch break right now, talking to you about my Invicta stories. But now I have this watch, obtained it at a pretty nice price, way below what they were before. So it's just a sign. Every time I look at this watch, I think about, you know, my friendship with Vic, but also a time where I wasn't able to afford something like this. Now I have it in my collection, and it's premier. It's in my top 10. Now, granted, you guys that have been following me know I have a number of watches in my collection, and I could have used any watches out of my entire collection to explain to you what they mean and what it took to get them. But the 3 that I chose today are very significant because at one point in time, just like, I don't know how you collect. However you collect, you know, if you jump on everything that you see, or if you wait, or if you know, I don't know. But I know for me, I can't buy everything I want. You know, that I just can't, you know, I don't have it like that. But this one right here, it's that Century. This is a Grand Octane. Yes, and it is a very large watch, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. I mean, look at the texture of it. You see that, man? There's no fingerprints can be on this watch at all. You see that? The thing about this watch is, I saw when it came out, maybe almost 2 years ago, and I actually had it in the cart to get, and it just wouldn't. I couldn't get it. I literally was waiting for another watch, and I let it go past. I let it just, it got out my hands, you know what I'm saying? It was in the cart. I was waiting to get another watch, and by the time I went to go hit, you know, pay for it, value pay it, gone. It was gone. I said, dang. And nearly 2 years later, now I finally got it. I got it this year. And I'm glad I got it. I believe, I'm not sure. I think I value paid it. I'm not sure, but it's paid for now, regardless if I value paid it or not. It's mine. I own it. It's my watch, and this is one of the premier watches I have in my collection, man. You know, every time I look at this, I think about, you know, the times where I didn't have. You know, I got this actually during the pandemic. I was on furlough from work. So, family, the beginning of this video, you saw, you know, some watches that I would really love to have in my collection, and I'm working on getting those. I'm a pro diver type of guy. I love the, you know, I love Sabaka series just as well, equally, I believe. But there's just certain things, you know, that at times you can't get it, you know, and I can't get like a tourbillon. That's like the ultimate. I get that, which y'all, it's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. I'm trying my best, but we're gonna celebrate when that thing comes, and I'm gonna ask that you celebrate with me. But I would love to hear your story, man. You know, I would like for, you know, leave me in a message in the comment section, man. Is there a watch, and it doesn't, and get this, if you passing by and you don't like Invicta, put your watch down, because I like watches, man. I like watches. I have had many conversations with watch collectors alike, man. So I like to know what it is that you like, and whatever it is, leave the model number and everything. Let me research it, man. And your favorite watch, I'll be doing a review on your watch, or I'll just check it out just to see, you know what I'm saying, what it is that you like, and I'll put it out there. Maybe somebody else will like it, you know. So other than that, family, if you're not subscribed to the channel, man, you just pass it by. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, and tell a friend, tell another friend. Again, man, happy Halloween, man. I hope you guys have a blessed day, family.